You get an opportunity of interacting with investors, policymakers, CEOs of reputed organizations, and that gives us a lot of opportunity to interact and learn from each other. At this point in time, we need people who can wear many hats. And if you focus on one or two specializations, the organizational development slows down.
Today on the red carpet, I have with me Mr. Murli Padmanabhan on behalf of Nagabushana Reddy, Founder, CEO and Managing Director. Mr. Murli here is also a VP of Sales and Operations at NBR Group. So very warm welcome, sir.
Thanks.
My first question for you is, how do platforms like Bharat 2.0 Conclave help amplify the impact that you are trying to create?
Let me start by giving a little bit of brief about the NBR Group. The NBR Group, for which Mr. Nagabushana Reddy, who is the CEO, Managing Director and Founder, he is the moving spirit behind the organization. We started about 28 years back in the premium plotted development category in Tamil Nadu and in Karnataka. Over the last 28 years, we have seen exponential growth in how the market has developed. We have done a lot of premium plotted development projects. And recently, over the last 2-3 years, the promoters had this vision, and Mr. Nagabushana Reddy had this vision of moving the organization to the next level. And so we have now started projects in the premium residential sort of apartment space. We are also going to look at villa development, condominium development over the next few years. And it's been a great journey for the company. NBR Group is now very well known in the markets around South India, especially Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. And if I were to say with a little bit of pride, we are one of the well-known names in Bangalore. So it's been a journey started by Mr. Nagabushana Reddy and his elder brother, Mr. Ashwath Narayan Reddy, who serves as the chairman of the group. I have been associated with the group for a long period of time, and it's with a great sense of pride that I am participating in this event and also receiving the Global Real Estate Icon Award on behalf of Mr. Nagabushana Reddy. To answer your question, I think platforms like these basically give organizations like NBR Group, startup organizations, mid-tier organizations, a platform for high-value networking. You know, you get an opportunity of interacting with investors, policymakers, CEOs of reputed organizations, and that gives us a lot of opportunity to interact and learn from each other. The second advantage I see out of this particular platform is amplification. So there is a lot of amplification for the group in terms of what we have achieved, and that goes around. NBR Group gets to be seen by a lot of people across a lot of geographical territories. The event itself gets a lot of mileage. I can see that a lot of media houses are sort of associated in this event, and that again is a great advantage. The third advantage that I see is participation for us and for the other participants in all these panel discussions in terms of learning from leaders on how things are happening in the market, whether it is AI, whether it is green energy, whether it is digitalization, whether it is digitization of the whole economy, UPI, and a whole host of other factors that are impacting the industry. And this conclave certainly has this theme of not only looking at the urban sectors and how we can cascade a lot of developments that are happening in the Indian market to the rural sector, to the other 80% of India. And that is a great experience for us. And the fourth benefit that I see here is basically amplifying our voice so that ideation and policy is not just theoretical. We look at how we can implement it. We look at how the execution happens. So that's where this platform helps. In my view, that's how we should look at it. It gives us amplification, it gives us networking opportunities, it gives us opportunities to learn from each other, and at the same time, it gives us an opportunity of interacting with various stakeholders in the ecosystem and see how we can make ideas into execution.
That's a great answer, sir. My next question for you is: what is the most critical leadership lesson you've learned while scaling your business in India?
Yeah, it's not one actually, but there are a couple of sort of areas. And I would say that the first is to look at people from the point of view of empathy. Empathetic management style today is the one that sort of makes a lot of difference in creating teams. The other is look at employee recruitment from the point of culture fit and not just look at qualification and then recruit people. And when we recruit people, keeping the culture fit in mind, people fit into the organization. And at the same time, at this point in time, we need people who can wear many hats. And if you focus on one or two specializations, the organizational development slows down. And at times, people are not able to adapt to changing market realities. And that again, is a huge challenge for mid-tier and startup organizations. The third area that I would like to talk about is create a family-like environment. And that's again, like many organizations just talk about it, but it basically doesn't happen. In NBR Group, especially, Mr. Nagabushana Reddy takes a lot of pride in having a great team. And that team is created due to how he looks at people, how he treats people, how people like to be a part of the group. And that really helps organizations in scaling up much faster in this challenging environment.
That's great, sir. Moving on to the next round, the rapid fire round. A book every Indian leader or CEO must have on their desk.
Okay, there are many. So there is a book called CEO Excellence that is in the international concept, in the international context. And that book basically talks about the 6 different kind of mindsets or leadership habits that a CEO level person should have. And in the Indian context, there are a couple of books. It's the CEO Mindset. And the CEO Mindset is by Shivakumar, which is again a focused sort of book on leadership, mental models, behavioral traits. And another contemporary book is, I think, it is the CEO Story. And the CEO Story by Sudhir Sithapati is a real life sort of book, you see. It basically focuses on management lessons from Hindustan Unilever. So people can relate to what is happening in and around. It's just not something that they say, oh, this is happening in Europe or this is happening in US, but whether it's happening in India. So these couple of books, the CEO Mindset by Shivakumar, and the other international book that I was talking about, the CEO Excellence, are really books that you should have on your table. And there are many more, but...
Amazing,
yeah.
amazing. If you had to write one tagline for Bharat 2.0 Conclave, what would it be?
Okay, again, there are many. So I would say Bharat 2.0 Conclave, impactful vision meets execution, is what I would say is a tagline. Because like I said earlier, it's not only enough to ideate, it's not only enough to have ideas, think about innovation, but these innovations should find expression in terms of actual execution on the ground. So the Bharat 2.0 Conclave basically facilitates this area where people from all walks of life, from all kinds of industries, CEOs from different industry sectors, government, policy makers, people who are working on the ground, whether in CSR, whether in education, are there for you under one roof. And there you can understand how ideas can really result into actionable outcomes.
Amazing, amazing. Those are some amazing takes, sir. And with that, we have come to an end. Thank you so much for your
Thanks.
time, sir.
Thanks
And
so much.
have a great rest
Thanks
of
so
the day.
much. Very happy to be here on behalf of the NBR Group and to receive this award on behalf of Mr. Nagabushana Reddy.
It was
Thanks
an
so
honor.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.